Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. Today we are checking boxes.
I got a big box, yes I do. I got a big box, how about you?
I have all of these random things on my to-do list that I don't want to say I've been putting them off, but I haven't been proactively doing them. So we're gonna change that today. I'm gonna show you how I organize my to-do list using Google Tasks, and we're just gonna start powering through some of these to-do list items. We're gonna do the things that I know my future self will thank me for, because I'm only gonna get busier from here. Starting next week, I feel like I'm in full back to school mode. So grab your own to-do list if you could use a little inspiration, and let's jump into it. All right, so I mentioned that I organize my to-do list using Google Tasks. So I have the app on my phone. You can also open it full screen within Google Calendar, but this is how I've been organizing my to-dos for literally years now, and it just works really well because it's free, and that's fantastic, but because it is connected to my Google account, I can access it on my computer, right within Google Drive, within Gmail, on my phone, and I just feel like the flexibility works for me. One of the first things you will notice is you can create multiple lists. So these are the lists that I have. My power list is my list of things I want to get done that day. Typically it has somewhere between 3 and 5 tasks on it. My week list is my list of things that I want to get done by the end of the week. And then my future list is the list of all the things that are gonna be done at some point in the future. So either next week, the week after that. Typically on Sunday, I do what I call a weekly check-in, where I go over my calendar, I look through my emails, and I will consult my list, mostly my future list. I will move any tasks that I need to prioritize that week to my week list. So within, for example, if I were going to outline August podcast episodes, if I tap on that to-do list item and then I tap on the list, I can easily move it to a different list. So I could add it to my power list, and then if I go back, now it will show up there, but we're not doing that today. So we're gonna move that back to my week list. So I really like that you can easily move items from one list to another, and I feel like on Sunday, going through my list and deciding what I'm gonna do that week really sets me up for success. From there, typically before I go to bed, when I'm like setting my alarms, I look at my week list and I choose my power list items for the next day. But you might notice my power list today is very long because we're gonna knock a lot of these out, hopefully. Some of the other lists that I have, my vlog list is just things that I think about that I need to include in the next vlog that I'm recording. I put them on there. Current projects, a project is just a task that is made up of a bunch of smaller tasks. So one of the things we're gonna talk about today is Billy's 30th birthday that I've been planning. That's an example of a project because there's a lot to it. So I like to keep a list of ongoing projects just so nothing falls through the cracks. Waiting for would be things that I cannot do any more of on my end until something else happens. So maybe I'm waiting on a delivery of something or a response through email, things like that. But I like to keep a list because otherwise I will forget about them. Things to buy is exactly what it sounds like. Movies and shows, when someone recommends something to me, I put it on that list. And then my someday list, these are just random things that at some point in my life I would love to do. I love the fact that there is Hike to Everest Base Camp and then goat yoga, because those are one and the same. And then back to school, those are the random things I've been thinking of that I will need to do as we get into back to school time. But let's go back to the power list. So good news, I can already check one of these off because I went this morning and got my hair cut. I'm that awful person that only gets their hair cut once a year, and I don't even do anything fancy. I walk into Great Clips. Whoever is next available cuts my hair. It takes 10 minutes, but I always put it off. But I went and got it cut. It looks and feels much healthier. So we're gonna check that off. One of the other things I love about Google Tasks is that you can reorder list items, so you can arrange them. And I like to put things in the order that I plan to do them. So looking at this list, I'm trying to think ahead to what I want to do first. I feel like scheduling car maintenance you know, like oil change, that kind of stuff. That's easy, because all I need to do is go into the Mazda app. So we're gonna do that first. Reading the book, we're gonna leave at the bottom because that will take a bit. So that'll be whenever we get to it. Oh, fill out paperwork for HR. I'm gonna keep that as second because that is definitely a priority and something I need to get done. Then we are going to mail Bridget's birthday gift because I need to get that in the mail. Her birthday is Friday. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's go ahead and jump into like getting some of these checked off, because if you're like me, seeing a really long to-do list is kind of stressful. Okay, I need to schedule my car maintenance. This is just like oil change, that kind of stuff. And thankfully, because of technology, it's really not that hard. I can do it straight from the app. So go into the My Mazda app. It says my service is past due. That is a lie. I have not reached the mileage yet for the next service, but it's fine. Okay, we're gonna sign in. Okay. I don't know why I have to add my vehicle. Shouldn't it have this saved? Okay, Mazda, it's a 2022 CX-5. I don't know. I think it's preferred. I don't know. Let's go with that. I think I'm at like right around 25,000. Okay. What do I need? I need the this, but technically I get my first like 6 of them for free or something like that. So I will wait at the dealership and next. Okay. All right, so I need to schedule a time. So this is next week. I know on the 11th I have my tag training, but I believe on the 9th and 10th, I'm good to go. I just double checked my calendar. The 9th will work. What time do I want to go? I will need to go to the gym that day, and I feel like usually it ends up taking somewhere between an hour and a half-ish to 2 hours in the past whenever I've gone. So let's go ahead and do 12:45. Okay, so got my car service schedule. Yay, success. Let's go ahead and save that to my calendar. Okay, so power list, schedule car maintenance, check. Next up is filling out paperwork for HR. So I actually have printed out already, because I'm going on Monday of next week to do my information session for my district. I've completed some paperwork online, but there are other things that I have to do in person. And I printed off all of the things that I need to actually fill out physically ahead of time and then bring. It's like direct deposit authorization and like your benefits package and all that. So I'm gonna sit and fill out paperwork. Next on the list is packing up and mailing Bridget's birthday gift, because her birthday is this Friday, July 5th. And if you have been following the podcast, you already know who Bridget is. But if you're not, then you're missing out. We have a podcast together called Teaching to the Top. Bridget lives in Pennsylvania. Usually for her birthday, I would send her like flowers and an edible arrangement or like have cupcakes delivered. But I figured this year I would change it up and actually give her a gift. So first, this card just really spoke to me. It reminded me of her. It has a little 3D bookshelf. It says another chapter, and then on the inside it says, same wonderful you, happy birthday. It's a Hallmark card. I just got it on Amazon. And I like for birthday gifts, if someone has not asked for something specifically and I'm just going rogue, I like to splurge and get them something that they probably wouldn't buy for themselves, but I feel like would be really useful or something that they would enjoy. Since Bridget is now working from home a lot more, I decided to get her one of these EMBER mugs, which, did I get it because it said EMBER? No, but did that possibly influence my decision? Most likely. But if you're not familiar, these are temperature controlled mugs. So once you pour your coffee in it, you can then set the temperature and adjust it right from your smartphone. So I thought that would be something right up her alley. She drinks a lot of coffee, and then she also has been drinking a lot of Body Armors lately. And so I grabbed her these drink mixes because obviously I can't send actual drinks in the mail, but I thought these could be something she could throw in her bag. So when she goes to schools to do PDs, stuff like that, she is all set. So I need to get this wrapped up, head to the post office and get it shipped off. was mailing Bridget's birthday gift, I checked my P.O. box at the post office and I had some happy mail. Mail call! So we're gonna do an impromptu mail haul, which will actually tie into some of my other to-do list items. So it's working out well. So I have no idea who this is from, but apparently it's from someone who loves me. It's called Send a Friend. This is absolutely adorable. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay. Ooh. I love the bright blue colors. Aww, he's so cute. All right, so this is Sam the Sloth, who is bundled up very nicely in this tissue paper. We're just gonna untuck him. I'm so sorry, Sam. Okay, very cute. So it says, someone loves you. Congratulations, Michelle, on the new job. This year will be epic for you. I cannot think of a better gift and a surefire class mascot for your new room, but a jumbo Sam the Sloth. He can hang out on your desk or in random spots in your room. Your students will quickly understand your love of sloths. This is so cute. Is there a name somewhere of who this is from? Because thank you, whoever you are, but it doesn't tell me. Although we do have a very cute sticker. Thank you to whoever this was. Leave a comment if it was you. I really appreciate it. And Sam is gonna go right into my stack of things to take back into my classroom. Speaking of which, when I got home from ISTE, I was kind of confused because I had some Amazon packages and I'm like, I didn't order anything because June was a no spend month. And when I opened them, I was very pleasantly surprised to find some nifty gifties from some of y'all who went onto my Amazon Classroom wish list and got me some items for my classroom. So thank you so much. First, we have a new pencil sharpener because I got rid of my old one. I gifted it to another teacher when I left my last school, and that is a must-have for any classroom, right? You gotta have an electric pencil sharpener. I love the X-Acto brand. It's one that I've used for years and I just feel like they hold up really well. So I'm very excited to have this, but this one had no name on it. So again, if this was from you, thank you so, so much. Please let me know so I can thank you appropriately, but yay, we've got pencil sharpener, and then this one I have the gift receipt from, as well as the next one, so I can go on and write thank you notes through Amazon. But we got some of the SPROUTBRITE posters. This is a pack of some of the smaller size ones. I do have some larger size ones still on my wish list, but I really like how compact these are. These would be really easy to like change out throughout the year depending on what we are doing. But it has, I think there's like 10 different posters in here. I don't wanna open it up yet, but once I get into my classroom, I will. I have all of these though linked on my Amazon favorites list. So if you're interested, SPROUTBRITE, love these, super bright colored. They feel really nice too. Yay, I'm very excited. Okay, those posters are from Bryce. So Bryce, thank you so much. I'm gonna go on to Amazon and thank you with that. This other one from Casey, I'm very excited about as well. So these are some dry erase boards. And again, I got rid of the ones that I had. I gave them to another teacher when I left. And these are double-sided, which I'm very excited about because any teacher knows if you have whiteboards in your classroom, it's inevitable that the kids are gonna draw on the back side of it and they're just gonna look not great after a while. So my thought was, if I can get double-sided whiteboards, I don't have to worry about that. And it gives my students more space. So this is a 25 pack. I don't know exactly how many students I'm gonna have, but I know it'll probably be around 25. I am gonna get another pack of like 12 because I will want some at my small group table. But as you can see, this side has a whiteboard as well as the back side. So it takes care of kids drawing all over it. So I'm excited about these. Thank you so much, Casey. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you to whoever sent me Sam the Sloth. That was very sweet of you. Y'all do not have to do that, but I do appreciate the support as I go back in my classroom. So I'm going to go on, write those thank you notes, and then The last thing I have to open, I've been holding on to this for a while. I bought this before June started, but I have had it hidden. I'm probably giving someone major anxiety by opening it this way because these are for Billy's birthday. So you might have noticed on my to-do list, I had to prep envelopes. So Billy turns 30 on July 21st, and I asked him if he wanted a party or if he wanted to go on a trip somewhere, and he chose a trip. So I've been planning a secret trip. I'm not gonna tell y'all yet where we're going because I'm not risking any spoilers getting out. I'll share about it after the fact. But because it is his 30th birthday, and obviously Billy's big into sports, I am doing kind of an ESPN like 30 for 30 theme for the birthday. I'm going to have 30 different secret envelopes that he is going to open up along the way that will reveal the next like task or where we're going, what we're doing. And I thought I could kind of structure these to look like the ESPN 30 for 30. So this is just a 50 pack of red envelopes. They're a 5x7 size. I'm gonna go onto Canva and create some graphics to put onto the front to like number the envelopes, and then the cards and things that will go on the inside. So I'm gonna write these thank yous and we're gonna head back upstairs to get started on the envelopes. Okay, I'm getting on the walking pad, so if it bothers you, just look away. Also, Casey, I am so sorry. I tried to scan the QR code, and if you can't see, it's completely cut off. So I apologize that you did not get an actual thank you from me, but hi, this is me thanking you very, very much for the whiteboards. So let's jump into envelope creation. As I mentioned, I'm going to be using Canva. So what I've done is just created a Canva file. Although I'm now realizing I made the Canva file a 5x7 so that it was the same size as the envelope. But since I'm gonna print this on portrait style paper, I can fit 2 on a page. So let's go ahead and resize this. Okay, I want to resize to 8.5 by 11. So 8.5 by 11. Continue. And we can just resize this design. So this is my inspiration. This is the like ESPN 30 for 30. Now, I'm gonna do 2 of these on a page. So let's go ahead and just make a rectangle. And I'm gonna click position. So I need this to be 7 wide and 5 high. All right, I want no fill. So we're gonna make that clear. We're gonna do a black border. And let's go size, well, okay, I need the one that I'm gonna actually cut out. So we'll do that as like a 2. So that's where I will be cutting it. And then we're gonna do another rectangle, but we're gonna shrink it down a little bit. So let's do like 6.5 by 4.5. Okay, and we're gonna make that a thicker border. So maybe like a 10. And that's gonna be the outline of this. That's not centered. There we go. Let's go ahead and add in some text. Now I'm just gonna print this on white paper, so I'm not gonna worry about the red because that's gonna be the envelope. My thought is where it says ESPN, I'm gonna put Emerson. So I'm gonna click T on my keyboard to insert a text box. And I personally added in this sports font that I downloaded. So Canva, at least Canva Pro, will allow you to add in your own fonts. So I've added this in to match the ESPN font. I'm gonna type Emerson and let's make that like, oh, not that big. Let's go 50. Okay, that looks good. So I'm gonna put that here, just kind of like this one is. And then instead of films, let's add another text box. I'm gonna have it say birthday celebrations. And I need to italicize it. That'll work. Actually, I'm gonna do Arial. Okay, so let's make this a little bit larger. Can we go size like 25? I know that's a little bit bigger than that one, but that's fine. Go down just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna add a line. So I'm gonna do L on my keyboard to insert that. And let's have it match that outer thickness. So size 10. And we're gonna put that right here. I'm gonna hold down Shift as I drag it to keep it as a straight line. You didn't know you were getting a little tech tutorial with this, did ya? Okay, now the 30 for 30. I'm going to insert another text box. Let's go ahead and type 30 for 30. And once again, I added in a font, this Winchester Caps, and I have no idea the size. Let's go 75. Oh, we can go bigger than that. But actually, I don't like that the 4 is bigger than the 30. Do you see that? All right, so we might do separate text boxes. Okay, let's do, it's not an exact match for the font, but it's close enough. We'll leave that, let's go 100. Okay, we're gonna center that, put that there. Actually, we should probably bring it down a little bit. Okay, we're gonna add another line, and let's go size 4 looks fine, that's fine. And we're gonna, again, hold down Shift, shrink it over, duplicate it. So it was Command D, put it underneath. Let's go ahead and group these so that they're all together. Oh, group, okay. Now I'm gonna add another text box, add in 30, and that font, and let's go size like 150, so it's a little bit bigger. That looks good, I think. No, that needs to go up a little bit, like that. Okay, so duplicate, that'll line it up, same distance, although it looks closer on this side, so I'm gonna bump it over. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna hold down Shift and click each of these to select them all, center it, move them up. This needs to go smaller. Let's go size 18. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna move that up a little bit so that I can move this line up and give myself some more space. All right, now I'm gonna add another text box. I'm gonna duplicate this one, and instead of italicize, we're gonna bold it. This is where I'm gonna give the number of envelopes. So he's gonna have 30 envelopes he's gonna open up in order. So this is gonna be like number 1. I'm just gonna write it out like that. And let's make this size 40. Okay, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that looks decent. Let's move all of these down. I feel like it's too close to that other line. Okay, that, I'm happy with that. So now we're gonna delete that. We're gonna go ahead and move this here. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. Duplicate it. And I can line these up, right? Like have them right next to each other because I'm gonna cut in the middle. I think that looks good, right? Center the whole thing. All right, so now I can just change the number. So instead of number 1, it's gonna be number 2. And then I can just duplicate this page. So duplicate, we've got number 3, 4, and so on. And I think one of them, I'm waiting on tickets for something, but I don't know if they're gonna come through. So I have a backup plan. So I need 2 envelopes for number 27. So I will make sure that I duplicate that one. But otherwise, I'm just gonna finish creating these, and then I'm not gonna show you the piece that's gonna go on the inside because that will reveal things that we're doing. You're gonna have to stay tuned for that, but I'm gonna keep that same format and just like put the event and stuff on it. But again, you'll get the recap once we get back from the trip. are done. I'm gonna store them in one of these zipper pouches, which I had in my basket of stuff to go back into my classroom, but I love these because they serve so many purposes. I will link them for you in the description box. You can get them in a ton of sizes. Let's check in on our to-do list. Okay, fill out paperwork for HR, got that done. Mail Bridget's birthday gift, check. Write thank you notes for wish list gifts, check. Prepare envelopes, check. Look at all this progress. Okay, I'm not ready to fix the other mic. We'll come back to that. I am gonna create my TPT header though. So this is a new thing within TPT stores. You now have this big kind of background header image and mine needs to get done. So if I click on edit, it tells me the size is 1200 by 320 pixels. So what I'm gonna do is go to Canva, custom size, and it was what, 1200 by 320. Create new design, and I'm gonna spend just a little bit of time trying to come up with this and get it uploaded. I feel like I've been very productive. I'm proud of myself. 3 items left on my to-do list. Number 1, download a new language app. So my July goal, as I shared in my last vlog, is to practice on a language learning app every single day for the month of July. I've been doing Rosetta Stone, but I want to integrate some new practice. And I know everyone's probably gonna have a recommendation for different apps to try. I think I'm gonna start with Babbel. I know Duolingo is also popular, but I feel like because I've already done about 20 weeks on Rosetta Stone, my understanding is Babbel is a little bit more focused on grammar rules, and I learn really well with rules.
Learn your rules. You better learn your rules.
And I'm gonna give it a try. If it doesn't work out, it's fine, but I need to get that downloaded. I also need to fix my other mic. So these are like the little clip-on mics that I wear, and it just gives better audio. They came in a 2-pack. I have never used the second mic, but I recently discovered something is wrong with it because I have fully charged it, but I hold down the button to turn it on and nothing happens. I did a brief Google search, I don't know, a week ago, and it was giving me ways to like reset it, but it was too daunting at the time. So I put it off, but I'm gonna spend a little bit more time trying to figure that out because Billy and I are gonna be putting together his new work from home space, and he's gonna be in my vlog and he needs a mic. So I've gotta get that done. And then the last thing is just some reading, which again, I've got my book pile behind me, but 2 days ago, I started reading the book Great at Work. I'm probably 2/3 of the way through. I would like to get that finished today, and I feel like that's the perfect task to end with because it's relaxing. Okay, let's start with downloading Babbel. Confirm. Thank goodness for that face recognition because I can never remember my passwords. All right, let's open up the app. I think it's a paid app, but I believe there's a free trial. We're gonna find out. Choose a language. Spanish. Why do I want to learn it? Well, kind of all of these. Family, friends, or community, sure. Travel, yep. Brain training or for fun, yep. Okay, that'll work. Rank your motivations based on their importance. Travel. And friends, family, for fun. Okay. Loading your language preferences. What would I like to be able to do? I want to be able to have conversations. I want to be able to watch movies and TV shows and navigate the country. Okay. How much Spanish do you already know? I know the basics, kind of. Okay, next. Skills that I want to focus on. Definitely listening, speaking, and grammar, I'm gonna say. Oh, but maybe vocabulary. No, it's fine. Go with my gut instinct. How much time do you want to commit to learning Spanish? I'm gonna say 30 minutes a day. I know that that's ambitious as I get busy going on throughout the month, but it's fine. Sure, remind me. Yes, you can send me notifications. Okay, 75% accomplished your goal. How old am I? That one. Join millions. Okay, yes. How did I hear about it? I don't know, friends and family, I guess. Finalize, okay. Start learning for free, I saw that. Sure, track my activity. Let's sign, can I sign up with, yes, Google, because otherwise I will never remember. Okay, got my account. All right, I don't know how long I wanna commit. Probably, oh man. Okay, can I X out? Okay, you know what? Pay to play. Pay to play, people. It's that whole idea of if I've invested money, I'm gonna make sure that I commit to it. Do I want to do 12 months? It's just so much cheaper than doing the other ones. But I really don't want to spend the money. Okay, all right. Just commit to it, just do it, Michelle. Treat yourself. You're furthering your education, you're accomplishing goals. It's fine, okay. Purchase was successful, it's too late now. All right, set my weekly goal. Oh, I already did that. Okay, I'm gonna X out of that. So, okay, I'm ready to get started. That's another check off the list. So let's go into this. Download new language app, check. Next up, microphone. I had to download a software. It is currently doing a firmware update on the mic. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that fixes it. In the meantime, we're gonna move on to the last item on my to-do list for the day. I feel very good, very productive, big weight off of my shoulders. I have about, let's see, I think it's 215 pages. I'm on page 140. So about 75 pages left to read. I'm gonna try to just knock this out. I'll be honest, I'm not really loving the book, so I just wanna get through it, check it off the list, but then we're done for the day. I've been glued to this chair for the past 2 hours, but book is done, which means to-do list is done, and I feel so good. I know this vlog was probably incredibly boring for you, but maybe it inspired you to work on your to-do list or to do some of those things that you were putting off or procrastinating. I know personally, some of the tasks that I put off were very easy to actually get done. And sometimes you just need to clear the list. You know what I mean? You take a day, you get all of those things done and out of the way so that moving forward, you feel less stressed. And knowing that I'm gonna get busier as summer continues and I'm getting ready for back to school, I feel like having a day like today where I could just clear my to-do list from all those little things was exactly what I needed. And maybe it's what you need as well. So stay tuned. I've got some more exciting vlogs coming. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and notification bell, because again, these vlogs are just dropping randomly. Make sure you check out my Falling in Love with Teaching Again playlist so that you don't miss any of them, because they're just, you know, popping up left and right. But as always, thank you for watching. I love you so much. Don't forget to put your positive pants on, and I will catch you in the next one.